guys, Courtney Madden.
And I'm Rob Lynch.
We're here with Texan Live at Memorial Hermann for our weekly Doc Talk.
We'll be here every week talking about what's best for your athlete. We'll be talking about knees, shoulders, anything that we can do to help your athlete with sports injuries. And every Saturday morning, we'll be right here at 18955 Memorial North, 9 o'clock in the morning. Be seen by a professional here at Memorial Hermann Hospital. They accept all insurances.
That's Doc Talk, brought to you by Memorial Hermann. And we're here talking to Dr. Ozude. Tell us a little bit about the most common injuries you've seen so far this year.
So this time of year, it's even though it's called football season, I call it ACL season. Not just because of football, but because there's also soccer. There's also volleyball. These are all types of sports where you start to see a lot of knee injuries, ACL injuries in particular. Basketball is not too far away. That starts usually in the mid-fall semester. So there's a lot of knee injuries that go on at this time of year. So.
And what about once you see one knee injury, do you see them coming back with more knee problems, or is it usually just one and done?
Usually with high school age students, luckily that's a good population. Usually they recover quickly. Their propensity to heal is actually really good. So there's usually very few indications to take them to surgery, especially with the more common type of strains and sprains and things like that. They usually recover within a week or two and they're back out on the field. So whereas we're not seeing the same injuries come back, we may see a new injury come back in the same athlete. But usually they heal up pretty quickly and they're back on the playing field.
Doc, you talked about the fast recovery. I guess the procedures have gotten so much better than when I was having surgery, and probably even when Courtney was having surgery on her knee. Talk about how far we've come with the knee injuries now.
Oh, absolutely. We've come a long way. We continue to make strides to improve our, number one, technology, our diagnostic ability, our treatment ability. In the past, where we would do an open procedure, now we're able to do arthroscopic, minimally invasive type of procedures, getting patients home the same day, number one, and then back on the field as soon as possible. Treatments as far as different technologies where we're introducing new types of treatment, stem cell treatments, different types of rehabilitation protocols. We're using different criteria to return kids to the field. So all of that is a work in progress, and we're making good advancement in those areas.
Okay, with the fast recovery and things, talk a little bit, and I know you don't do a lot of rehab here, but talk a little bit about the rehab after an injury, after their surgery, before they get back on the field.
So interestingly, we actually start the rehab process even before the surgery sometimes for athletes. When surgery's involved in those cases, we do what's called prehabilitation. We get patients ready for surgery because we know that they're going to experience some level of muscle atrophy, some stiffness, and we try to limit that by prehabbing them. And then when the rehab process does start, we have specific protocols, and we work with physical therapists in the Memorial Hermann system to get them back to sport in a safe, efficient, fast way. So those are one ways. In our non-operative patients, we also employ physical therapy as well, and we go through, again, specific protocols, specific type of exercises, home programs. We work with the athletic trainers at our high schools to implement these programs to get them back to sport safely and efficiently.
So knee injury aside, a football player walks in right now, what would you assume he has, or the most common other than ACL injuries?
So interestingly, we see a lot of upper extremity injuries as well in athletes. So these kids they're kids, so they're playing, they're roughhousing, so they fall. The natural instinct, the reflex for all humans is to brace your fall with your hands. So we do see a lot of upper extremity injuries as well. So fractures of the upper extremity, pediatric sport trauma fractures, ligament sprains in the upper extremity.
Doc, we appreciate it. It's been very informative, just like it always is with Memorial Hermann, and we look forward to spending a lot of time with you guys this year.
I appreciate it. Glad to help.
Thank you.
All right, fans, I'm Bert Brocker.
And I'm Lou Rush, bringing you the District 16 6A opener between the Atascocita Eagles and the College Park Cavaliers here from Turner Stadium in Humboldt, Texas on TexanDrive.com.
You know, I'm looking down there. You know, one of the things that's so cool is as a young kid, because you look up here into these stands, and you see the juniors, and some of these girls look like they're 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. So what a great experience tonight. They bring a lot of the youth football players in, a lot of the youth cheers out for their individual teams, and you're actually going to get to be part of this great tradition here. And you know, how much fun can that be for them, Lou?
Oh, that's got to be great fun. When you think about it, a lot of times they even run out with the team. So it's something that builds tradition and over the years builds loyalty to a program.
Yes, it does. And one of the things this district did over here, and it's kind of unique, Humboldt Football League actually put together where if you're going to play in Atascocita, you're drafted and you play on those teams. There may be multiple teams from each school, but you play with kids that eventually you're going to be in high school and junior high with. So just a different way of looking at it. You know, a lot of times you see kids play and then, you know, all of a sudden they want to go here, want to go there. But, you know, it's just a really neat deal.
Yeah, you don't see many people leaving Atascocita to go play football elsewhere.
No, you don't. And, you know, and this is a rich tradition. Last year, they had a great year. Unfortunately, they had a few players right there when we got to the playoffs that was out from injury and lost in the first round. And I know Coach Stump and, you know, the coaches there definitely don't want to see a repeat on that. And, you know, and every game to them is important. You know, this one here today, if you just looked at it from a paper standpoint, you know, it looked like, well, you could overlook this game. I talked to the coaches before the game, and they don't want to do that. They know this game's important. Every game. We're in district play now. They do have the Woodlands next Saturday, which, of course, if you're looking at on just a piece of paper, that is the game. Woodlands has one loss, and we actually cover this year. I'm Bert Brocker, owner of TexanLive.com. We have Katy Independent School District, so we cover all the schools out there. And the Woodlands gave Katy all they wanted. Katy ended up winning the game 14-7, but it was a very close ball game. And Katy actually struck first in that one, or excuse me, the Woodlands struck first in that game. Very fortunate we have Pearland School District, two really good teams out there with Dawson and Pearland. Dawson's on one of our other channels tonight. And then, of course, we've got right here Kingwood, Summer Creek, and Humble. Kingwood's playing tonight up in at Wood Forest, and we'll have that game on audio. So a lot going on, really excited. And let me not forget about Texan Drive Stadium just right north of here, New Caney ISD, where New Caney right now, they did take a little bump on the chin. They lost to CE King, but they played that ball game and they look really competitive. I actually called that ball game. So a lot of good football. You know, one of the things that's so nice about being in the Houston area is we have a lot of talent here. If you look every year, a lot of kids leave this area and go to other schools. And, you know, I'm hoping I become a big part of the Houston area and the Houston market. I'm trying to get more and more of these kids to look at, you know, our local schools and our local schools to look at them. And that's just so important. And this year's state championships right here in our backyard at NRG. Tickets just went on sale yesterday, so you can, you know, start thinking about the playoff rounds and, of course, the state championship right here in Houston this year. So I know that's a big deal because last few years had to go to Dallas. So instead of an away game, you'll have a home game this year. And I'll kick it back to you, Lou.
Yeah, how exciting would that be just to have the Eagles or any of the teams really that are local, but especially, you know, tonight's game, you look at the Eagles as a team that has the potential to be at NRG come late December.
Yes, they do. You know, one of the things when you talk to the coaches, talk to everybody, is stay healthy. I mean, you know, and at the end of the day, you know, it's games like this where you come in here, you know what you need to do to walk out of here with a victory. But, you know, and any time on any game, you don't want to see an injury. And so important to play hard, play to the whistle, because a lot of times injuries happen whenever you either get a big lead or you don't play through the whistle and you get something to happen to you, you know, late in the play. And I've just seen a lot of that this year so far. Seemed like most of the injuries that I've seen around the city this year have come right at the tail end of a play because it looked like somebody kind of let their guards down a little bit.
Well, we saw that last night here with the Dayton-Humble game. Even one of the players that went off got hit late in the play and was left on the ground. and ended up having to be carried off the field last night because of that.
Well, I'm going to leave it to you, Lou. Here, players are getting warmed up. We're about 4 minutes away from this ball game kicking off. I got to make a quick call, and then I'll be back on the mic with you. Go ahead and take it away. Maybe you can go through some of the rosters here tonight.
Defeated in District 6 are in
Repeat it again. I apologize. I hit the wrong mute button there.
Atascocita comes into tonight's game 4-0. Their offense has been clicking right where they left off last season. Another streak they've got alive tonight is they have a 10-game home winning streak here at Turner Stadium. It's been 2+ seasons now since they lost a home game here at Turner. November 9th of 2013 was their last loss. And as Bert was saying earlier about overlooking, you can't afford to overlook anybody. College Park comes in at 1-3, but they won a close game last week, 14-7. So this is a game in which, depending on how College Park comes out and the players have taken the field, will really dictate how this game goes. College Park is 1-3, but their game plan is really very simple, according to Coach Carson. Their plan is to protect the ball, which is something they've had difficulty doing. They've put the ball on the ground 6 times this season already and lost 4 of them. And with averaging 7 turnovers, or not averaging, but they've had 7 turnovers in 4 games now. So tonight's ball protection, time management. They want to keep the ball out of Atascocita's hands, because you talk about an offense that can play. Atascocita is #1 total offense in all teams from District 16 6A. They are #1 in passing, #1 in first downs, 3rd in rushing. They're second in points allowed defensively. They've given up just 9.2 points per game. College Park comes in averaging just 14 points a game, so it's going to be a difficult road for the Cavaliers tonight against Atascocita. We're moments away from the coin flip, and then the opening kickoff will be underway with the game between Atascocita and College Park here on Texan Live. College Park tonight will feature an offense that has junior Jordan Turnquist at quarterback. The backfield will be A.J. Sanders and Joseph Brooks. He'll have Jack Rust and Michael Campbell wide, and the tight end will be Caleb Sharp. We're going to take a time out here for the national anthem.
Now we honor America, our flag, and our brave servicemen and women that protect our freedoms with the playing of our national anthem by the Atascocita Military Marching Band.
All right, here we go. We're ready for a ball game here.
And we're just moments away from the captains taking the field in the coin flip. find out who's going to start with the ball first. Atascocita this season so far in the first half has outscored their opponents 156 to 17, if you can believe that. They've put up the points all throughout. First quarter, 85 points, 71 in the second, 45 in the third, and 31 in the fourth. Defensively, they haven't allowed more than 2 scores in any quarter of football this season through 4 games. And that's a pretty remarkable feat for any team. The College Park Cavaliers come in 822 yards of total offense, 43 first downs. They're mainly a running team, 596 yards on the ground.
Number 14, Brady Price. Number 28, A.J. Sanders. Number 30, Cody Park. And number 65, Britton Amhoff.
It looks like Atascocita will receive to start the game.
Captains for the Eagles, number 8,
We're just
now,
moments away from the opening kickoff.
Corey Fairman.
So College Park will be on
Number
defense
29,
to
Dante
start,
Peacock. Number 65, Levante
and the
Broussard.
Eagles will be on the offense. Davian Boyd will be a quarterback for the Eagles. Patrick Taylor will be the back. Now Campbell DeWood Shorts, Coy Fairman, a 6'4", 498-pound receiver, and A.J. Smith will
Also
be the
number 9,
wideouts.
Cameron Jones, captain
The
for
front line
United
is,
States.
the offensive line is really where they make their money, though. Eamon Simon, Kendall Darth, Logan Stump, David Lowe, and Sammy Kasimi average anywhere from 250 to 310 pounds on the front line. So College Park will have their work cut out for them, working against that offensive front. And College Park gets set. Zachary Collins will be the place kicker tonight, and he'll kick off for College Park.
Campbell will be back there to receive the kick. Looks like they're going to put number 12, Solari, back there with him. Had an opportunity this year to see these guys and be part of 7-on-7. So a very, very fun offense. Should be a good ball game. I'm Bert Brocker, owner of TexanLive.com. Of course, we have the audio and the streaming rights to Humble Independent School District, covering all of the district and all the sports this year. You know, there'll be a little bit of cross with different places, but we are the official audio and video streaming provider for Humble Independent School District all year long. So super excited about that. Lou, we're going to get this ball game started. Larry's going to take it right there around the 3. Cuts back up right there. Got a blocker. Scoots over a man. There's a flag on the play, so even as big a run back as this one's going to be, probably going to come back right there. Looks like going to be a block in the back right there. He's already calling out the number, so flag going to be thrown down right around the 26-yard line. So they'll back it up there, and they'll have 1st and 10 from the 16. But what a nice job by him of hurdling over a man there and breaking free down there and returning that ball about 45, 48 yards.
Yeah, I was looking at his numbers earlier. He's averaging 49 a kick. So that's just normal for him.
Yeah, it is.
But, you know, one thing that can make this game more parity to it is the flag. So the Eagles will have to keep away from that, making mistakes.
Well, they're going to place it down right there at the 16-yard line. That's where the Eagles offense will take over 1st and 10. Davion Boyd was player of the week for Texan Live and Fox Sports Southwest first week of the season. He's had some phenomenal numbers this year. Got 2 receivers out there to the right, 1 here to the left. Sends Taylor in motion. Looks like they're going to get a false start right there and going to back them up another 5, so they'll be right here in the hole. Going to be 1st and 15 right off the bat. Delay a game, I apologize. Wasn't movement there. Still 1st down.
That's one of those mistakes that coaches hate to see because you got the play clock right in front of you.
Shorts and Taylor. Taylor going to go out motion out there. Quick throw out to him by Boyd. Got a blocker out front. Going to pick up a short gain right there, only about 2 yards.
Number 14, Brady Price. Gonna bring up a second down at 13.
Boyd here in the pistol, 3 out here left, drops back, has a little time, going to fire it right there. Going to be caught right there by A.J. Smith. Nice reception right there. Boyd with a good fire out there. It's going to pick up, we'll call it about 9 on that. So going to bring up a 3rd down and let's call it 4 yards here. Ball placed down right on the 23-yard line. Boyd's got 2 to each side. Taylor takes the handoff right there. He's going to be hit about 3 yards in the back. He's actually going to be about a yard short. So on this first possession, College Park's defense did exactly what they wanted to do. That 5 yards added up there, so they'll send their punt team out here.
Yeah, Evan Smith, the nose tackle there for College Park, got in and broke that play up, really.
Sanders back here to return this punt. High snap. Heaton there with the kick. Going to get an Eagles bounce there. Going to roll down around the 44-yard line. So that's where College Park is taking over. I'm Bert Brocker.
And I'm Lou Rush here on TexanLive.com.
At Cavenders, we don't just wear the West, we live it.
I live for a good run.
I live for the crowd.
My scar.
7 flat in the short round.
My face.
Working with my partner.
8 seconds, nothing less.
Rooting for the bull.
Cavenders, don't just wear it, live it.
All right, and we're set. Jordan Turnquist under center, hands off to Sanders, and he stopped immediately right at the College Park 40. College Park is going to find a tough go tonight against that front 4 for the Atascocita defense. Nick Kelbaugh, Donze Peacock, Demarius Brooks, and Jackson Reed, the district all MVP last season for 16-6A.
Actually going to lose about 3 yards right there, so we'll call it 2nd down 13.
Oh.
Nothing right there. Nice job of coming up right there.
Yeah, they totally broke that.
Escobedo there. Yeah, Escobedo firing up through there, and that was doomed from the pitch. The quarterback had to get rid of it, and it was no better where the ball landed out there on the pitch.
Yeah, right now College Park going the wrong direction here. They've got a 3rd down at the 35. And 17 yards. They've got to go to the Atascocita 46-yard line for a 1st down. Turnquist rolls to his right. He's chased, he's down. The defensive line broke through and just took him down. That was
Brooks and company right there. Brooks was the one. He did a nice job by sealing the outside there and not letting the quarterback get outside the pocket. He actually tried to roll out there and get to the outside so he'd have a throwing lane. Brooks did a nice job right there getting it back inside. And Solari and Host came and helped clean it up. And that's, like you said, so far they're going about 5, 10, 15 backwards there. So it'll be 4th down and a mile here, about 28.
Zachary Collins, the punter for College Park, stands at his own 12.
Over his head right there.
Snap.
He just kicks it out of the back of the end zone. Hey, something I saw last night, though, that was a good move. I saw a ball snapped over young man's head, and instead of just kicking it out of the back of the end zone, taking the safety, he tried to pick it up, did not. Other team recovered it for a touchdown. So heads-up play. You hate seeing a ball snapped over a punter's head because special teams, special teams, special teams. You hear it from all these coaches every week, week in and week out, and we've now covered about 35 games here in the Houston area over the last 4 weeks. And, you know, it's just you continue to see it. I mean, even in the big games, let me rephrase that. We've covered about 85 games. We're covering about 15 to 20 a week. So It's just one of those deals. But I'm Bert Brocker,
Lou Resch.
and we'll go to break.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's nimble and fluid. But sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliates. The body is incredibly powerful. It's nimble and fluid. But sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our Iron Man Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
Well, the punter did a great job right there of kicking the ball out of the back of the end zone with somewhere in there. Looks like he's fine walking off here, but something happened at the tail end of that play, and we both missed it. We were talking about special teams, and again, special teams, that's going to play a big part. You talk to, the coaches before the game on the College Park side, and their goal was to try to keep the ball, keep the possessions on their side, limit the amount of possessions that Atascocita has each quarter, each half. And in this case, it was 3 plays, 3 and out, and they went backwards. So Eagles should get really, really good field position here on the free kick.
That's the second safety recorded by the Eagles this season. And Hunter Rook will take the place of Zachary Collins, who was the punter on that last snap.
Yeah, and you can't really give the Eagles defense, even though I'd like to. Can't really give them all the credit there for that safety. That was more of a there we go. Kick to the short man right there. He's going to return it up to about midfield. They may place it down just inside of that. Looks like they're going to put it down right around the...
Looked like the up man there was Riley Honer.
Yep, we'll place it down at the 48. So that's where the Eagles take over this second possession of the first quarter here.
Well, they're inside College Park territory, which is where they love to be, and where Coach Carson of College Park does not want them to be.
Very true.
You don't want to play that short field.
Got Fairman out here to the left. Boyd in the pistol here, takes the snap. Hands off to Taylor right there. Taylor's just going to run north and south and pick up. That'll be about 13 yards, so that'll be a first down. And he clearly shows right there he's verbally committed to Colorado, but again, I'm not saying that won't be where he ends up. It's a great school, but that right there showed his power running straight downhill. Ball on the ground right there. College Park has it.
That's something we haven't seen a lot of from Atascocita. Was turnovers.
It was just a bad exchange right there, and we talk about special teams, we talk about turnovers. Those things all play into the big picture at the end of the ball game.
Yep. So College Park will get it with good field position now.
Ball gonna be right there on the 40.
8:11 to play here in the first quarter. No score between Atascocita and College Park. You're listening to live play-by-play action of District 16 6A opener here on Texan Live. Jordan Turnquist under center. Turnquist will keep the ball, but he's not going anywhere against that defensive front for Atascocita. And it'll be second down. No gain on that play.
Yeah, there was a host of Eagles there jamming that play up right there at the line of scrimmage. Looked like Brooks leading the way.
And Turnquist is back to pass. He rolls. He gets rid of it and picked off. Picked off by Atascocita's Alaric Solari. And the Eagles have the ball back at the Eagles' 47-yard line. 1st and 10 will go from there.
Eagles offense anxious to get back there on the field, you know, after first down 13-yard pickup. Then on second play of the possession, they actually turned the ball over. So I'm sure this offense needs to settle down a little bit here. Boyd needs to take control of it. Looks over, getting his play. Got 17 on the play clock. You know, they already had one delay a game. It kind of started them out on that first possession bad. They're going to be real close here to having to call a timeout. Play clock's down to 7. Under 5 now. Gets the snap off with 2 seconds to go. Boyd rolling out, looking downfield. That's going to be picked off.
By number 39,
Kevon Clark.
There is some laundry on the field. I'm not quite sure what that is. Illegal man downfield. That penalty be declined, and just like that, turnover. Ball going to be placed down right there at the 42-yard line.
What is that, 3 turnovers in 4 plays?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. And I can guarantee neither coach wants to see that.
And Turnquest will be in the shotgun this time. The give is to Sanders, and he stood up right there at the 30 or 45-yard line.
That was Jackson Reed right there, just knifing through there. It's actually going to be stuck for about a 2-yard loss right there.
This is something that College Park wants to do this game. They want to run the ball. 556 yards on the ground this season so far. And they'll throw this time, incomplete on the pass to Nick Brown.
Looked like they were a little disenchanted there. Looked like Brown should have been, he turned out instead of in. So just a little miscommunication there between receiver and quarterback.
Well, a couple of the guys in tonight for College Park are just seeing some of their first action. Their primary receiver is out for this game, Dominic Garcia. Turnquest is in the shotgun again. He throws right. He's got a man, A.J. Sanders, but he's immediately wrapped up, and then flags fly.
I think that's either going to be a face mask or going around the neck there. Wasn't sure what it is. Probably a personal foul, face mask. So that's going to give, instead of being 4th and 14, that's going to give them an automatic first down. So they get done marking this one off. They're going to have the ball right around the 31-yard line, I believe, maybe even the 30. Well, let's go a little further. We're going to go to the 29. So, you know, and Atascocita had that completely bunched up right there. They had 3 defenders and just unfortunately reached up and got that hand around the face mask.
Well, it was another play for a loss there, and then came the penalty. The give is to Turnquist. Will keep it and turn it up inside, and he'll get up across the 20 to the 18-yard line of Atascocita.
Cowball on the tackle there, but not before he picked up 11 yards and another first down.
He won't see Turnquist run a lot, but when he does, he usually makes positive yardage.
He did a nice job right there. Read option there, keeping the ball and turning upfield. And like I said, he picked up about 11 yards right there. Ball placed down right here. We'll call it the 18-yard line.
Turnquist under center, calls out the signals. The give is to Sanders. He's not going anywhere. Wrapped up by number 42 for Atascocita.
That's Brighton Thompson there. And he wasn't wrapped up. He was stuck right there. He picked up, we'll call it about a half yard. So we'll call it 2nd and 9 here.
Like most high school teams these days, they get every play from the sideline. Turnquist under center, barks out the signals to give it. He keeps it, gets to the edge, and he's across the 15, and he'll be down at the 13-yard line for Atascocita. So College Park is knocking at the door here. They can get a first down inside the 10. Turnquist back under center. The give is to, he'll keep it again. Pitch.
Oh, that ball's up in the air. That may go. He's got one man to beat right there. He's got some blockers out front. Stays on his feet. He's still on his feet. 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown just like that. Number 8. Tui. Niles Tui there. And what a nice job. He almost got knocked down by his own man. Had one man to beat there, waited on his blockers, and did a nice job. And what appeared to be a drive, what had put the momentum back in College Park side, just like that, turns, and Atascocita scores and goes up 8-0 here pending an extra point.
Well, you talk about that play. That it was a brutal hit there and popped that ball loose on Sanders. And Tui was just in the right place at the right time.
Yes, he was.
Okay, so we're waiting for him to get set here for the extra point.
Not quite sure what that was about. It may have been something to do with a towel, but looks like Coach wasn't quite in agreement with it, whatever it was. Heaton in here to try the extra point here.
Heaton is perfect this season, 25 for 25 on PATs.
There we go, just like that. Eagles 9, Cavaliers nothing. 5:09 to go here in the first quarter. We'll go to break.
Allspa's is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But Allspa's is also a boutique, featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, Allspa's is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. Allspa's is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Allspa's Ace Hardware is our touchdown sponsor for all of Humble Pendant and New Caney Independent School District. Allspa's Ace Hardware.
College Park is on the field ready to take the kickoff here from Atascocita after that. I believe that was about an 85-yard touchdown run.
Yes, it was.
Not quite sure exactly where he picked up the ball, but.
Well, so we had 3 turnovers in 4 plays. Now we have 4 turnovers in, we're going to say, 9 plays.
Just about. Yeah, College Park was driving and looking pretty sharp at that point.
Really were. They doing what they said they wanted to do. Possession drives, even though they were helped out by a personal foul to pick up one of the first downs. But here we go. Little pooch kick right here. Going to be fielded right at the 20-yard line right there.
That's Connor Kidd. So College Park will take possession here at their own 23-yard line with 5:07 to play in the first quarter.
Brandon Knight hustling down there on that kickoff team to make that tackle there after about a 1-yard return. So nice job by Knight of getting downfield.
Texan Live is your new home for Houston high school sports. Head to TexanLive.com after the game. Check out the archives of this game and many others throughout the area. TexanLive.com. Turnquist will be in the shotgun to start this series.
I got to believe right now this offense, even though with their few yards they picked up there, they're real close to 0 yards for the game because they went backwards on a lot of possessions. Here we go. Takes a snap there. Pitches out.
Sanders got around the corner, but he had no room to work on the sidelines there. Dominic Medina.
Devin Hefford there.
Devin Hefford.
Yep, Devin.
So we'll call it Second and 10. He's got Brooks and Sanders in the backfield. Michael Williams to the left, Jack Rust to the right. Takes the snap, he's throwing. Got a man. Across the 25 to the 27-yard line.
Escobedo there with the tight coverage, though. He did pick up about 4 yards right there. So to bring up a 3rd down and 6, and that's a manageable position for College Park here.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to throw the ball a little bit more. The running game wasn't quite moving the ball the way they wanted it to. That front 4 for Atascocita was doing the job of. So here's Turnquist under center, and he'll give to Brooks, and Brooks has a lot of room. He gets straight up the middle across the 40 to the 41-yard line of College Park, and that'll be a Cavaliers first down.
Tui there on a big hit, but not until he picked up, like you said, almost 19 yards. So,
yeah, Brooks getting a rare start tonight here for the Cavaliers with Garcia out. And that's a big body to bring down.
Yeah, if you're a defensive cornerback and you see him coming, you're like, okay, I'm going at the legs.
Turnquist is under center, calling out the signals. The give is to Sanders. He's up the middle, just for a couple. Looks like he might have gained 1.
All right, we'll go to break.
This timeout are
brought to you by Memorial Hermann.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's nimble and fluid, but sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our Iron Man Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
Cerna is a local family-owned business located right on Will Clayton and a one-stop shop for your home, auto, liability, and business insurance needs. Please stop in or give us a call at 281-812-9775. We're also proud to support all of the Humble ISD athletes.
Yeah, Reed got up to his feet there. That's a good sign. Looked like he may have just got turned on up a little bit there. I see him shaking it off. So
we're 2nd and 8 from the College Park 48-yard line. And Turnquist has 2 to the left. The give is to the up. No, Turnquist kept it. And it looks like
Broussard did a nice job right there of reading that read option, staying with the quarterback, making the tackle there for, we'll call it 3-yard loss. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and a long 11, short 12.
The College Park is having a difficult time with that front 4 for Atascocita.
Yeah, they are.
And Turnquist will bait. He's not going to go
nowhere.
Wanted to throw somewhere, had nobody.
Yeah. Thompson there just come knifing through, almost unevaded. And just what a big tackle right there. So that'll bring up a 4th down and 16 there.
And that's what we were talking about on that first drive. They were going backwards, backwards, and backwards. And they did it again this time. They got the big run from Brooks and then couldn't keep the momentum going. And Hunter Rook is in to punt. Not a bad kick. to the up man at the 31-yard line for Atascocita, where the Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
Coy Fairman there.
That's where the Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
Eagles offense still have not put any points on the board, though. We've had a snap over the punter's head for 2. We've had a big collision around the 8-yard line that popped up and was run back for about Tui ran it back for about a 92-yard touchdown. So far this offense has not got fired up, and after seeing what they've done over the last 4 weeks, I'm sure they'll get fired up here in just a second. Takes a snap right there. Taylor straight up the middle. Taylor's going to pick up, we'll call it 4 yards. Ball will be placed down right there on the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Colby Polk, the inside linebacker for the Cavaliers, right there to meet him as he crossed the 35-yard line.
Boyd got trips out there left. Quick snap. Fired out there to Campbell. Campbell's got a blocker out in front. Going to pick up about 10 yards right there, and that'll be a 1st down. Nice block out there by his wide receiver, A.J. Smith, of giving him the edge, which allowed him to pick up the extra 7 to 8 yards.
And Sean Milligan had to come over to make that stop, otherwise Campbell may have been gone.
Yeah, he is. Campbell's a good little receiver. Got to see him all summer, like I said, in 7-on-7. 2 to each side here. Boyd in the gun, or pistol. Hands off to Taylor right there. Knifing in right there.
Blake Lambright, defensive tackle for the Cavaliers, broke up that play and met Taylor at the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard behind it.
Yeah, actually he was almost 2 yards back in there. He fired through there. Got trips out to the right now, 1 to the left. Boyd takes a snap, looking around, got a man right there. Oh, what a big hit though. And it was clean too. Those are kind of shots that, you hate to see on either side, but he did a nice job of putting his shoulder pad right in the middle there. And Larry looks like he's going to come out for a play here.
That was Cooper Lucas, the safety for College Park, that made that hit. We're down at 3rd and 12. What do you draw up here?
That may have been Fairman out there. His number, he got hit right in the chest on that one. Here's a blitz right here. Got backside pressure. Boyd does what he does. Davion's going to pick up, we'll call it about 4 yards, but looks like we're going to send a punt team out. So that offense is yet to get in gear here tonight. Up 9-0, minute 16 to go here in the first quarter, but offense is not the ones that scored the 9 points. It's been a safety and
a long interception.
Yeah, well, actually, it wasn't even interception. It was a deflected ball popped up, run back there.
Looks like Cooper Lucas is standing at about his 15-yard line, and he'll let it bounce. Well, Atascocita got a nice roll there inside the 5-yard line, and College Park will start at their own 4 with 1:07 to play in the quarter.
Heaton does multiple duties. He punts, and as you said, has not missed a extra point yet. So definitely got a good leg. Kyle was doing a little hop, skip, and jump coming off there. I'm not quite sure. I didn't see what went on down there, but we'll keep an eye on him.
Well, it'll be an interesting series here to see what the front 4 for Atascocita do with College Park backed up. College Park has very little room there for error now. At their 4, Turnquist is under center. He's got Brooks and Sanders behind him in the eye. The give is to Brooks.
He is hit right there in the backfield.
They're going to mark him back a yard at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, we mentioned Brooks several times tonight, and he just went firing through there. They got to be careful here. Might have another safety given up here. Ball's placed down. We'll call it on the 3-yard line here.
What'd you think of putting the quarterback in the shotgun and go a little bit of a roll to the right or left?
I'm glad I'm up here calling the game.
And Turnquist will keep it.
Yeah. I think the coach is thinking like we are. What do I do here? I'm just going to run quarterback draw. Picks up about 2 yards, give him a little breathing room. Ball going to be placed down to 5.
Well, 3rd and 9 in the shadow of their own goal line. We'll see what they dream up here.
This is where you want to be careful. I mean, 9-0 right now. That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. I'm Burt Brocker.
I'm Lou Rush.
And we will go to break.
At Panera, we decided a long time ago.
If you want a real authentic Texas barbecue, you need to come to Tin Roof. We've been doing barbecue for 12 years, and we're just a little mom and pop barbecue joint. Everything is cooked fresh here. We have brisket, sausage, chicken that's cooked fresh every day, ribs cooked fresh every day. We have the world's best turkey, and then we do like 15 side dishes, and the side dishes are all from scratch. On Friday and Saturday night we have live music. We'll have a band playing outside. So if you get a chance, come by and see me.
All right, well, ball's going to be placed down at the 5, opposite end of the field here. Cavaliers have a 3rd down and 10.
They were coming back on the field. Now they came off. One last word from their head coach, and now they jog back into position.
Like I said, their defense has done a great job here of keeping them in this ball game. The score would be 0-0 right now if it wasn't for the special teams and the defensive touchdown ran back for over 90 yards.
Well, he's in the shotgun. The ball is to Sanders, and he'll get back to the 6-yard line. And I think we're going to see a punt.
Yeah, and that's the coach right there. As you said, quarterback sneak on 2nd down, and then a straight up, just north-south run right there. So I guess he's in agreement with me. So far, my defense has played a really good game. I don't want to do anything to turn the ball over and put my team in a bad position here. But you got 2 pretty electrifying guys back here to turn this punt. Neither one of them are back very far. Gets off a good kick right there. That was a nice job by him. Even though it was only about a 35, 37-yard punt, the ball could be placed right there at the 40. He didn't give them an opportunity to run that back. And as you said earlier, there's a lot of speed back there to return those punts. So,
well, a 35, 37-yard punt is pretty average for high school. So
yeah.
He got them some distance from their goal line and give the defense another shot at stopping them.
Especially when you know you got speed back there waiting to take advantage of a punt. So here we go. First possession of the second quarter for Eagles here. 11:17 to go. First half. Boyd to be in the pistol. 2 out here to the right, 1 to the left. Taylor behind him right there. Hands off Taylor. Taylor bounce to the outside. Nice pursuit right there by number 91, though.
Yeah, John Love, the defensive tackle for College Park, shed his blocker and got his arms around him and pulled him down.
Yes, he did. All right, here we go. Fakes it. Looks in the middle right there. Got Campbell. Right behind him, Campbell breaks the tackle here. They go all the way. He's down. He's going to be tackled right there at the 2-yard line. What a nice job by Campbell there. Adjust his body a little bit. Throw was thrown a little bit behind him by Boyd. Still a good strike. And then he broke a tackle and made it all the way, which I thought he was going to go the distance. He's going to be tackled right there at the 2-yard line. Nice job by Campbell, though, of fielding that ball cleanly and then running downhill.
Yeah, he almost drug Connor Kidd to the end zone with him.
Yes, he did. They've got the power package here. Hand off to Taylor, straight up the middle right there. Taylor's going to be stopped about with a 1 yard gain there. Looks like they're going to place it down on the 1 yard line. So it'll bring up a second down and goal from the 1.
Well, you know, when you have an offensive line that's averaging between 250 and 300 pounds, there's no reason not to run behind them at this stage of the game.
Well, and you talked about it before the game. You know, that's one of the things the coach for Cavaliers talked about is this offensive line. They've got a lot of beef up there ahead of them. Here we go. Handoff right there. Man actually knifed through, but Taylor did a nice job of avoiding tackle about 3 yards in the backfield right there. And that will be the first offensive touchdown for the Eagles, and that'll put them up 15-0 with 9:48 to go here in the first half.
That was kind of the scoring drive we expected earlier in the game. 3 plays, barely 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes off the clock, 40-yard drive. And that touchdown brought to you by Allspa Ace Hardware.
Kick is up. Kick is good. So, 9:48 to go here, 16-0, Eagles.
So now if you're College Park, you have to get something going.
Allspa's is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But Allspa's is also a boutique, featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, Allspa's is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. Allspa's is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
And I want to make sure I send a big shout out, Rick and Dorothy Allspa's Ace Hardware. You know, they're officially part of the Texan Live family this year. They're helping provide this. We will cover all sports. We'll cover playoffs. And it's just a really, really cool deal. We are the official audio and video provider for Humble ISD this year. And then I've worked the deal out with UIL to be able to cover the playoffs. So super excited. We will cover a lot of sports this year and should be a lot of fun. Wow, short kick right there, but what a big hit he took, but he's still going to return the ball all the way back out to about the 34. So once again, College Park has started out with some good field position, Lou. They just got to find some way to take some time off and put some points on the board. You talked about it before the game started. You know, that was what the coach told you. We have to figure out a way to limit the possessions because eventually you knew this Eagles defense or offense was not going to stay dormant for long. At some point in time, you know, they had a couple big turnovers. Cavaliers wasn't able to do anything with it. And just like that, you know, here we go.
Yeah,
they're down 16-0 with 9:46 to go in the first half.
This is almost a drive where they now have to answer back.
Yes, it is.
Jordan Turnquist will be in the shotgun. He'll have Sanders to his right. And College Park will take a timeout. This timeout sponsored by Tin Roof.
Are you going to put Tin Roof up?
If you want a real authentic Texas barbecue, you need to come to Tin Roof. We've been doing barbecue for 12 years, and we're just a little mom and pop barbecue joint. Everything is cooked fresh here. We have brisket, sausage, chicken that's cooked fresh every day, ribs cooked fresh every day. We have the world's best turkey, and then we do like 15 side dishes, and the side dishes are all from scratch. On Friday and Saturday night, we have live music. We'll have a band playing outside. So if you get a chance, come by and see me.
All right, here we go.
And Turnquist in the shotgun. He'll keep it. He'll get a seam. He's across the 35 to 40, across the 45 to the 46-yard line of College Park, and that'll be a first down for the Cavaliers, and that's what they needed, a run just like that to get things started here.
Yeah, and that was a quarterback draw. That was designed all the way right there, but he took a big hit right there. He was wanting to go into the slide, but the defense said, no. You're a little too far downfield. We're going to go ahead and lay the pop on you.
9:28 to play. Atascocita leads 16-0 here. And Turnquist rolls out. He'll keep it, but he's not going anywhere with it. In fact, he'll lose a yard on the play. Back 2 yards.
Now Tui there. Nice job of having backside pursuit. They're not letting him to escape out of that. A lot of times you'll see a quarterback do a nice job right there of getting on the outside and then cutting back to the middle. But Niles did a good job right there of making a solid tackle for about a 2-yard loss. That'll bring up a second down, and we'll call it 12.
And the Eagles have done that all night. Every time Turnquist has turned, somebody's been standing right there, it seems like. And he keeps the ball himself. Wow, what a nice play by Niles Tui right there. Tui did a great job. That play was set up to be big. It was a read option. He kept it, but Tui came all the way from the backside and tracked him down there. They're only going to get about a 2-yard gain out of that. So nice job by Niles there of not allowing that play to be big. Big play coming up right here for College Park. 3rd and 10 from their 45. They need a first down to keep the drive alive and keep the Atascocita offense off the field. He wants to throw it. He's not going to as.
And guess who we got here? Have I said Niles Tui? Oh, wait.
Once or twice.
3 times in a row there. Nice job by him on the delayed blitz right there. No time to do anything with the ball. And he's going to lose about 7 on that. So just like that, 4th and 17. And have to send their punt team out here.
Well, it started promising with that first play, and then it fell apart just like it has a couple of drives here. They've gone backwards. Not a bad punt by Hunter Rook. And Atascocita will take over at their own 23-yard line.
Yep, Solari just called for the fair catch right there, but that was a nice punt. Ball placed down, we'll call it the 23-yard line, and Atascocita's offense is not wanting to stay on the sideline. They're ready to get back out there. Last possession they drove down, scored a touchdown. So this is where, as the owner of Texan Live and having Humble ISD as our school district, love to see them go right down the field and score a quick score here, kind of put this game away, take the momentum completely out of the Cavaliers. Takes a snap, quick throw out there. Fairman breaking a couple tackles right there, and he's going to pick up about 13 yards. Nice job by Coy there of waiting on his blocker and doing a good job and picking up 13 yards.
Yeah, Cooper Lucas was the first one to hit him. He made a man miss as soon as he caught the ball, and that gave him some room to work.
Coy's another one of those big, tall receivers. Davion's going to keep the ball straight up the middle right there. Little delayed, look like quarterback draw. Going to pick up about 7 on that. We'll give him 6, so bring up a second down and 4 right there. Ball on the ground. Wow. Taylor did a good job. Look at Davion and Patrick. They've had a little bit of miscues. That's twice that ball got on the ground. They lost the first one, and it looked like it was going to cost them a touchdown, and that's where great defensive play to knock the ball loose, and that's where Tui ran the ball back for 92 yards for a touchdown. So he's had a big, big first half here tonight. Fakes it. Boyd looking downfield, has a man. Ball's a little underthrown right there. Ball's going to be incomplete. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 7, and I think the punt team probably will come out here.
Yeah, number 91, John Love, was just a step late getting to Boyd on that play. He got rid of it just in the nick of time.
Yeah, Boyd he felt that backside pressure and threw it back behind Campbell right there, and Niles couldn't make the adjustment there on the ball. Heaton here to do the punting for the Eagles. Ball placed at the 40.
A.J. Sanders stands at his 27-yard line.
Gets off a good punt right here. Ball's
And
bouncing around, and he's just going to go straight to the ground right there. Call it the 29-yard line. About a 32-yard punt right there.
Well, you got 6:14 to play in the quarter. And if they can get something started at least, you know, and get down the field, even if they don't score, at least gain some momentum and put their defense in a position where they can make a stop again without having to protect their own side of the field.
Well, exactly. You got a 16-0 ball game, 6:14 to go here in the first half. But outside of one possession, Cavaliers done what they're supposed to do defensively tonight, so they just need to put something together offensively. And either play, that was a read option again, but if he hands that ball off, it would have been about a 4-yard loss. Instead, he got back to the line of scrimmage to bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, they're having a tough time though, trying to go through the defensive front of Atascocita. I'm kind of surprised they haven't tried some option plays to the outside more.
Wow.
He had Michael Williams.
Yes, he did, but that was one of those deals. Celestine did a nice job of getting his hands up and breaking that up. Like you said, that was set up for sure a reception and potentially a pretty big play.
I noticed College Park doesn't run a lot off this game clock, off the play clock.
No, they don't. And incomplete pass stopped the clock. Try to get them to draw offside. Read option right here. Nothing right there. Big hit there by Peacock. That's going to bring up a 3rd down, and well, it looks like it's going to be 11. We'll call it 10, so they'll send their punt team out. The Cavaliers will.
Well, now we're just trading field position here at the moment. And like you said, 16-0. They're still in the ball game despite the fact they haven't moved the ball.
Yeah, they are. You got Solari and Devin back here. Hafford. Good snap.
Hunter Rook punts from his 20.
Solari fields that ball right there, cuts up, breaks one tackle, still on his feet, but boy, he was hit hard there by a big number, 45.
Alex Heil, a 6', 190-pound linebacker, took him down.
Yeah, he made one too many cuts back to that middle there, and he took a big shot. Nice job of holding on the ball. Still got great field position. Ball going to be placed down right there at the 39-yard line. 4:57 to go here in the first half. Eagles leading the ball game 16-0. Both teams, actually, Eagles have 3 timeouts, Cavaliers 2. Boyd takes a snap, looking downfield, wants it all.
That'll be defensive pass interference.
I don't know if it'll be pass interference or it'll be defensive holding. Be interesting. But pretty sure that's what the call will be, one of those two.
Yeah, Brady Price on the coverage for College Park. And is that Justin Campbell he was defending?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to call holding, and that's the right call, even though it'll be a 5-yard penalty and a first down. You know, that's one of those deals where that ball was really uncatchable, so it's hard to give pass interference there. But he clearly was held up from his path to the ball, so defensive holding, good call. First down for your Eagles. Ball placed down right there at the 49-yard line. You've got Boyd here in the kind of a pistol-type formation. Taylor back there behind him. Shorts to his left. Fairman and Campbell out here to the right. Campbell takes a handoff from Boyd right there. Good pursuit right there by the Cavaliers, and Campbell's only going to get back. Actually, he's going to lose a couple yards there.
Yeah, the good thing for College Park, they had him running east and west instead of north and south.
Well, that's one of those plays you got to get that outside seal block. In that case, they didn't. Gave him a quick throw right here. Got a little bubble screen straight up the middle right there. A.J. Smith out there with the reception. He's going to pick up, we'll call it 5 yards, bring up a second down and 6. Excuse me, third down and 6. Boyd right there. Fakes the handoff, looking right over the middle. Got Campbell. Threw that ball low right there. Coach Stump says, I'm punting. So far, this has been clearly a field position ball game.
They have 4:14 to play. College Park, if they can get anything going, they could be.
Yeah, they're one play from being right back in this ball game.
They got Cooper Lucas back to field the punt. He stands at his own 13-yard line.
Heaton back there to do the punting duties. That ball is not a very good punt. And little Heaton's good friends of the family, but that one there, I'm sure it's one he's got back. He tried to hit that ball high and put a little backspin on it, and the ball's going to roll out right there around the 25-yard line. But coach will talk with him, and that's what he's supposed to do. He's letting him know, hey, kick the ball.
Well, that was one of those punts where he didn't get a good foot on the ball, but he got a good roll out of it, and that certainly helped him. So College Park is 75 yards from pay dirt. 1st and 10 at their own 25. 4:04 to play in the half. Down 16-0. Turnquist is in the shotgun. He's got 2 backs with him. And he'll throw to, that was Michael Williams.
Nice play out there by Celestine. Open field tackle, only allowing him to pick up about, we'll call it 4 yards, bring up a second down and 6. But that was a nice play out there in the open field.
It looks like they're trying to get the passing in the flat and get guys into space now and see if they can move the ball that way, because the run game is going nowhere here. Back in the shotgun again is Turnquist. He'll throw again. He's got Michael, and he's across the 40.
Well, we have the Kingwood game against Oak Ridge going on the other. Kingwood up 16-7 in that ball game. Looking at some scores here, Dawson up 56-0. Cy Ranch over Cy Woods 28-6 in the second quarter. Cy Fair up 24-0 over Cy Lakes. Cinco Ranch 21-7 over Maid Creek.
Turnquist in the shotgun. This time he will hand it off.
Hit hard right there.
That was Tucker Woody with his first carry of the night to the 43-yard line of College Park. A pickup of 2.
Mickles and first one to make the hit there.
So 2nd and 8, just under 3 minutes to play in the half. Turnquist in the shotgun again. The give is to Tucker Woody. And he's across midfield into Eagles territory at the 47-yard line. It looks like 48-yard line.
Celestine there with the tackle, but not before he picked up a first down. Like I said before this possession started, we got 2:45 to go here in this first half. I mean, you know, Atascocita Eagles defense needs to get a stop here. Quick throw out there.
That's Williams again.
Hit there by Escobedo as soon as he caught the ball, but not before he gained, we'll call it 6 yards.
So 2nd and 4, 2:20 to play on the game clock.
Cavaliers have 2 timeouts. Eagles with all 3.
And Turnquist will keep it this time. He's rolling outside. He'll throw it away.
Good decision on his part right there.
Yeah, he's lucky Nicholas Calbaugh didn't catch him.
Yeah, he was breathing down his back right there, but nice job by him of keeping his feet, keep moving out there, nothing there, and just throwing the ball out of bounds, out of the pocket. Looking out here, our full moon tonight. A little scary when I look out there and see that straight out there.
3rd and 4 now for College Park. at the Atascocita 42-yard line, trailing 16-0. 2 minutes to play in the
Well, what was going to be a 3rd and 4 will now back up and be a 3rd and 9. And that definitely plays to the Eagles' defense right there.
Well, this is one of those plays where College Park will have to convert, and with the run game the way it's been, you would almost think that they're going to go outside to either Rust or Williams here.
Well, they got 3 receivers out there to the right. Takes a snap, looks out that way. Nobody out there. That ball could be picked off, and it is. What a nice job right there. Big number 42. Brighton Thompson. One-handed, out way away from him. JJ who? I'm Brighton Thompson. What a nice catch right there.
That's called athleticism.
The big man getting the love from the booth tonight. Boy, that's fun to see when you see a guy out there like that go way out away from his body. And just like that, the ball's going to be placed down on the 42-yard line. Minute 55, which is an eternity in high school football, and 3 timeouts. We saw 21 points scored on Thursday night in a matter of a minute and 16 seconds. So there's a lot of ball game here. Quick throw out here to Campbell. Campbell got a man, but going to come back. He may go the distance, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. But there is a flag down, and as you talked about earlier, yeah, it's going to be a block below the waist, I believe, here. Yep. And that's going to come back. You said it earlier. Penalties can hurt you, and we've seen on 2 touchdowns now brought back due to penalties. And I know Coach Stump, I know all the guys that will not be happy with that because that was away from the ball right there. And, you know, it's one thing, you want your team to be aggressive. You want your team doing everything they're supposed to, but you hate to see somebody get a penalty like that, and instead of a touchdown, going to move you back because it's a spot foul.
Hey, you mentioned it. When it happens on the back of the play, you know, away from the ball.
Ball placed down at the 50, minute 45 to go here. First half. Boyd in the pistol here, Taylor by his side. Looks out there, still going to throw out there to Campbell. Campbell got the ball. Not much there. He's going to pick up about 2 on that, so it'll bring up a 2nd down and 17.
That was Kevon Clark on the coverage there.
Trips out here to the right. Boyd has time, surveying the field, looking around, cuts back, still has time, breaking tackles, still has time, looking around the field, surveying. Now he's going to cut it upfield. That is what is so special about this kid. Davion last year would have just ran right off the bat. Right there, he did everything within his power to try to find a receiver downfield, realized there was nobody there, then turned up and showed his speed. Picked up about, we'll call it 9 yards on that. So now you got a 3rd and 5, very manageable here. Minute 34, actually the clock stopped. He went out of bounds. So
that was a lot of patience there by Boyd, and
yes,
great coverage, pass coverage for College Park there.
Yep. Boyd looking around, has some time. He's got a man right there. Just going to be a little bit wide right there. So Coach Stump's got a decision here. 37, 47, 55 yards. You know you can't kick a field goal. Punt doesn't do you much good. You're not going to pick up, you know, much field. But you do have all 3 of your timeouts. So be curious to see what he does here. Plus, Boyd just done a lot of running on the last 2 plays. So play clock down to 18. Be curious to see if he goes ahead and runs a play or if he calls timeout. But he keeps the offense out here. Boyd has the play. Got a man right there, and that's going to be a 1st down. What a nice throw right there. That was Fairman right there. And, you know, got to see these 2 kids on 7-on-7 this summer. Nice job right there hooking up. And so ball going to be placed down at 25.
Yeah, Kevon Clark on the coverage on that slant pattern, but they still got the 1st down.
Yes, they did. Boyd has time, looking downfield, has a man, and throws it behind him. That's a ball I can guarantee you Davion wants back. Davion makes that throw probably 80% of the time. He just rushed it a little bit, and I think he thought his receiver may set down there, and he didn't, so threw it a little bit behind him. But still, that's when I can guarantee you, as open as that receiver was, Davion liked to have that one back.
Yeah, that ball had TD written all over it.
Here we go, looking quick. Davion, plenty of time. Boy, this line's doing a great job of blocking. Now Boyd decides to go ahead and run it, and he's going to gain about 4 yards on that, 52 seconds here. See what Coach Stump does here. He's going to call timeout. Good call, 44 seconds to go here in the first half. Eagles 16, Cavaliers nothing. Timeout taken by the Eagles. We'll go to break.
If you want a real authentic Texas barbecue, you need to come to Tin Roof. We've been doing barbecue for 12 years, and we're just a little mom and pop barbecue joint. Everything is cooked fresh here. We have brisket, sausage, chicken that's cooked fresh every day, ribs cooked fresh every day. We have the world's best turkey, and then we do like 15 side dishes, and the side dishes are all from scratch. On Friday and Saturday night, we have live music. We'll have a band playing outside. So if you get a chance, come by and see me.
Well, we're back here at Turner Stadium in Humboldt, Texas, with the game between the Atascocita Eagles and the College Park Cavaliers. The Eagles lead 16-0. They've got the ball at the College Park 21, 3rd and 6.
Well, and I'm looking here at some scores. Kingwood just scored again, so they've taken a 23-7 lead. We have that game audio tonight, so you can listen in if you want to bounce back and forth. That's Kingwood up 23-7 over Oak Ridge. Going to be a false start and coming off of a timeout. That's definitely not a penalty you want to get.
Just watching Coach Stump there for a second after that flag and kind of like walk away and turn your back. Definitely not happy about that one.
Well, and those are just mental mistakes. Takes a snap, looking downfield, Boyd is. Got some time here. Now the pocket collapses a little bit. Boyd trying to break out of the tackle right there, and he's going to be swarmed right there. Going to be tackled right at the 30 right there. And Stump's going to call another timeout right there.
How was that defensive tackle, John Love, again?
And thanks to Tin Roof, our timeout sponsor, we'll go to break.
If you want a real authentic Texas barbecue, you need to come to Tin Roof. We've been doing barbecue for 12 years, and we're just a little mom and pop barbecue joint. Everything is cooked fresh here. We have brisket, sausage, chicken that's cooked fresh every day, ribs cooked fresh every day. We have the world's best turkey, and then we do like 15 side dishes, and the side dishes are all from scratch. On Friday and Saturday night, we have live music. We'll have a band playing outside. So if you get a chance, come by and see me.
All right, we're back here. Got 28 seconds to go here in the half. Eagles have one timeout, Cavaliers 2. Ball on the 30.
This will be an interesting call with 4th and 15.
Nice part is the Eagles got plenty of plays in their book. Got Taylor back here, 2 to each side. Boyd in the gun, takes the snap, has some time, looking downfield, throws it up there. Gonna be, whoa, wow. Almost caught right there for a touchdown by Coy. Cut back inside. He had underthrew that ball a little bit, but on that throw, that's what you want to do because the defender had his back to it, and Fairman tried to cut back under that. Coy almost made a heck of a catch there. But instead, we have 22 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball going to be placed down at the 30. Be real curious to see what the Cavaliers coach does here.
Yeah, I think Brady Price thought he might have a play on that ball, and then when Fairman cut in front of him, it looked like a touchdown was coming. That was a heck of an adjustment by Fairman.
Yes, it was. Gotta love as a quarterback when your receivers try to help you out. But here we go.
Turnquist with Sanders and Brooks, and he'll keep it. And he's not going anywhere.
Nope.
That should do it for this half.
That's probably going to do it right here for this half. So, Eagles has 16 points on the board. 1 touchdown from offense. 1 touchdown on a 92-yard punch by Niles, a return 92-yard ball that was fumbled, popped up in the air. Niles caught it out of the air, returned it 92 yards for a touchdown, and a snap that went over the punter's head that was then kicked out of the back of the end zone. That's how we get to 16. And again, Keith Isabel, thank you so much for officially being the halftime sponsor, Panera Bread. So glad you came to be part of the Texan Live family. And I know you guys have some great businesses right here locally, right there in Atascocita, and you've got locations now all over the city. Keith, thank you so much for being part of the Texan Live family. And we will now go to our halftime show.
At Panera, we decided a long time ago to avoid the easy road and switch to antibiotic-free chicken. That decision set a lot of things in motion. So now it's not just chickens raised this way. It's more ingredients you can trust. Which has taught us a lesson. Sometimes, what you think is the harder road turns out to be the only one worth being on. Panera Bread. Live consciously. Eat deliciously.
Hey, it's Bert.
And Jamie. During our summer.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the College Park Cavalier marching band and College Park Cavaliers. Our featured brothers are Richard, Ali Colville, Lexi Maxime, and Emma Ruzerov from the Associate Patty Ricky. The College Park High School is proud to present the award-winning Cavaliers. Cavalier officers are Park Cavaliers and Cooper Oilers. On the field is the Mighty Cavalier Marching Band. The award-winning Cavalier Band gets under the direction of Robert Doyle. With some director Jeff Porter. Scramble to the letters. The Atascocita High School Cheerleader of the Week is Skylar Cunningham. Congratulations, Skylar. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the beautiful, talented, award-winning Atascocita Patriots drill team. The Patriots are under the direction of Carly Kennedy and Assistant Director Donna Hanna. The 2015-2016 military officers are Junior Lieutenant Julia Smith, Junior Lieutenant Alexa Pagano, Junior Lieutenant Kelsey Beach, Senior Lieutenant Riley Shawwell, Senior Lieutenant Nancy Dupree, Co-Captain Shelley Young, and your 2015-2016 Captain Cassie Lee. The Patriots are now performing their strut to Hey Look Me Over, played by the Atascocita High School Marching Band, under the direction of Randy Countryman and Anthony Hicks. Tonight, they will be performing a routine with some very special guests, the Future Patriots. Tonight, the Patriots would like to dedicate their performance to the Future Patriots. We look forward to dancing with you and are excited about the possibility of you joining the Patriot legacy one day. The Patriots would also like to thank their sponsors. Red Level sponsors include the Buck Family, Andy Thomas with Redmore Realty, Dana Sportswear, the Shotwell Family, Picasso School, First and Response Safety and Training, Dr. Everett Sandals at Texas Children's Pediatrics North Shore, U-Store and Humble, and Shirley Connor Honors, Pretty Little Things, Panera Bread, and Hewitt Family Vision Center, Drs. Mark and Rhonda Anderson and Dr. Brittany Probst. Your social officers are President Julian Westfall, Vice President Emily Todd, Senior Social Chairman Alexandra Henry, Senior Social Chairman Teresa Nastro Veradino, Junior Social Chairman Ali Owner, and Junior Social Chairman Emily Wagner. The girls of the week are Spirit Girl Sarah Durham, Dancer Colleen Canavan, Officer Riley Shawwell, and the Patriot of the week is Sydney Pierce. Good luck, Patriots and Future Patriots! Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Atascocita High School Pride of the Eagles Military Marching Band. The band is led on the field tonight by drum majors Curtis Nation and Matt Rusnick. The flag line is led by Captain Jaden English and First Lieutenant Sabrina Cruz. Section of the week are the clarinets, and Marcher of the week is Morgan Forsythe. Tonight's music includes the traditional march of Them Bases by Huffine, the Klaxon by Fillmore, and Honey Boys on Parade by Capero. Ladies and gentlemen, please get on your feet and clap along as the Atascocita High School Pride of the Eagles Military Marching Band performs the school fight song. The Atascocita High School Band is directed by band directors Randy Countryman and Anthony Hicks. Head principal for Atascocita is Bill Daniels. The next performance of the band will be next Saturday night football game against the Woodlands High School at Turner Stadium. Kickoff is 6 p.m.
All right, we're back here. We got about 4 minutes before we kick off this second half. I have a guest join in here, Mr. Derek Blaylock, Athletic Republic. Derek, you do a lot with us here, and you do a ton here in the community. You got a son that's out here on the field. I know you want to get back down there, but tell us a little bit about what you all got going on here in the local community.
Thanks for having me on, Bert. Man, we just have speed, power, and agility training, man. It's for athletes all ages to come in. If you're looking for some speed work or just looking to get better at your sport, I mean, just come in, and it's a great atmosphere, great coaches, great training. We'd love to have you, but it's mainly just getting you ready for whatever sport you participate in. I mean, you need speed and agility in every sport, Bert.
Oh, absolutely. And, you sit here and, now, especially at the 6A level, and that's what you got. And then, of course, you got 2 5A schools in Humble and K Park. But even then, I mean, you look at the teams and these kids, speed has become such an important, and everybody says, well, you can't teach speed. That's not necessarily true. With all the advanced training and the different things you can do, you may not be able to take a kid from a 4.8 to a 4.4, but you can work on him. You can work on his quickness. You can work on the agility aspects of it, and nothing personal. You're undersized. My boy
Yes, sir.
AG, Aaron Glenn's undersized, so you've got to look at unless you're just one of those God-gifted athletes that just has everything in the world going for you, you have to look for every edge you can find. And, and that's where finding individual training like yourself and your trainers and working with you, that's what's so good. And, this district, we're coming a long way. We were just talking off camera here that Kingwood's up tonight over Oak Ridge, which was, going into that game, Kingwood was probably, at best, looked like it, on paper that, that'd be a very, very difficult game for win, being Oak Ridge came in 3-1. Game's not over. It's 23-6 at halftime. So, but it just proves we got a great district here.
Mm-hmm.
We got unbelievable sports from the athletic directors. We have, Dr. Guy Sconzo, our, the stadium we're sitting in, this stadium that Dan Huberty, it's just unbelievable. And, these kids, we got another school that's projected to be here down the road, and just so much going on right here, and I'm so proud to be right here in the middle of it also. So thank you very much for everything you're doing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Also, man, just to piggyback off of what you said, man, it's a great community, and we have a lot of people that here that's wanting to give back to the community.
Yeah, and it is, Derek. We talk about all the time. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a Kingwood or if you're in Atascocita or Summer Creek or where you're at. And here comes on the Eagles right now, leading them out there, the cheerleaders. So we're just a handful of minutes away here. But you're exactly right. This summer we have a football camp, and and it's a really, really neat deal we do every year right here at Turner Stadium. We bring in, Aaron comes back, yourself was out here, we put a camp here for these local kids that we try to separate. We try to bring some kind of pro-style type deal. There's a lot of little camps around, and you have some really good ones, but we try to do it right here at Turner Stadium because we want these kids to look up at these stands, be out there on that field, and say, hey, if I keep my grades up, if I separate myself, this is where I'll be playing. And I can promise you there's a lot of those kids that won't honestly be here.
Right.
But I can guarantee you there's a lot of those kids that maybe today, when they're out there practicing, that wouldn't be here unless they were out there doing what they're doing, because they're looking for that edge we're talking about,
Yes,
and
sir.
what you bring to the table with, Athletic Republic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely.
Well, like I said, Athletic Republic right in Atascocita. It's just right there on, and give your exact address, right there on
It's
1960.
5360 FM 1960, right where Timber Forest and 1960 kind of intersects. That's where we are located. If you have a chance, come by, stop by, check it out, get a free session on the house. We'd love to have you.
All right, Derek, thank you for joining in.
Hey,
We'll get
thanks
back
for having
here.
me. Thanks for
Go
having me.
down there and watch your son take
I
care
have
of
to
business.
come back on here sometime. This is pretty fun.
Cool, definitely. Be glad to have you. We'll go to break here for just a second, and then we'll be back for our second half.
At Cavender's, we don't just wear the West, we live it.
I live for a good run.
I live for the crowd.
My scar.
7 flat in the short round.
My face.
Working with my partner.
8 seconds, nothing less.
Rooting for the bull.
Cavender's. Don't just wear it, live it.